Hi, all my friends, Christian friends, deaf, hearing, hard of hearing, LGBT, everyone. I just want to let you know I have a new channel, and so I thought that it would be good to sign and talk for the first first video, second video really, and just sort of give my just sort of to give my my witness and how I can call myself a Christian and also gay and lesbian, married to the same person for almost 20 years now. So a lot of Christians go, well, how can you be gay and Christian? Well, I have done a lot of studying in the Bible, and a lot of these so-called verses that have the word homosexual in it really is not talking about being homosexual or that being homosexual is wrong. So what we call the clobber verses are, not correct. So anyway, if you look at the Sodom and Gomorrah story, it's really not about homosexuals, but actually straight people, and doing just horrible things to each other and to the poor and the needy and travelers and so forth. And I really I believe in what's called the eunuch prophecy. If you look at Brian Bowen Ministries, you'll see everything you need to know about it on his website. So instead of me going through the whole thing again, and I had little videos, and I don't know if you can still get them now on the YouTube, because I've had to change my whole thing. So thanks to those trolls out there in the CIA land or wherever, trying to destroy good Christian people. But we know that in the end we will be going through some tough times. And I'm just looking forward to the Lord coming back soon. And I hope it's really soon rather than later. But whatever, I'll still be preaching as much as I can. So, all right, so my mom and especially my mom brought us children to church. Back then it was called the First Baptist Church of Van Nuys. And when I was 8 years old, Dr. Harold Fickett was the minister, and we had a huge church. It was one of the largest churches in the San Fernando Valley, and it had deaf ministry, and the minister was a coda himself, Reverend Fraze. And anyway, he was a great guy. He went home with the Lord not long ago. And my mom brought us to that church, and I must have been, I don't know, 5 or 6 when I started to go there. For sure 6 years old. And I remember at 8, I walked to the front of the church and accepted the Lord, and they brought me into a room, and they thought that I was too young and that I didn't know what I was doing. And I said, yes, I do know. Jesus is God's son, and he came to save us, and he died on the cross, and he raised after 3 days. And I explained the whole thing. Typical deaf way of doing it, from A to Z. And so they were surprised, and they brought me to my mom and my dad. And my mom, I remember, and told her that I accepted the Lord and that I wanted to be baptized, and I was in their church. Okay, so fast forward. I'm a teenager. I'm a little, sort of a late bloomer. I'm not, I'm a tomboy, athlete. Goal was to go to the Olympics for track and almost made it on the USA team for volleyball for a short time, and then I got sick when I was, I don't know, 17, 18 years, I don't know, I can't remember. I have some time that's lost in my memory due to some other things that had happened to me. But anyway, but the Lord was with me the whole time. So anyway, I went through a lot. I probably had 3 lifetimes before the age of 17. And had about 18 years with another family, and wasn't really a Christian because of the fact that I found that I myself was gay, lesbian. And when I told people at church, well, of course at that time they thought being homosexual was wrong, and the preachers were not preaching about the eunuch prophecy and what God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit had said about gays and lesbians, which is that we are accepted into His kingdom, and that He loves us, and that He will have a name better than sons and daughters for us, that He has a special plan for us. And so I'm trying to get out that word also to young gay, lesbian, transsexuals, bisexuals, queer, questioning, anyone, really, wherever the Lord leads me. And also, so, anyway, I met the right person. God led me to the right person, a lovely deaf lady. Her name is Juliana. And we got married officially July 1st. But we've really been together for almost 20 years now. So we have considered ourselves married. And that's how, and we follow, what God says about, being married. But understand that homosexuals and so forth do not have to marry according to the Bible. So again, look at the eunuch prophecies and, Isaiah 11:12 and Isaiah 55:11 and 56:12 and Acts 8:29 through 40, just, Timothy, so forth. You'll see all of the verses on the Bowen Ministries website. Okay, so anyway, so that's my sort of story. I drifted off. I came back, especially at a Billy Graham crusade. I've always loved the Lord. He's really never left me. I might have drifted off, but I've always prayed. I've always come back and sort of rededicated my life. And so ever since, I've been trying to figure out how do I explain, I know that I'm okay. I know that the Lord loves me. I have family members that were gay. I wanted to prove to the church that they were not correct. And so finally, I feel that I have accomplished that through, what I've discovered and what other people have published and so forth. And if you look at the word eunuch in India, they are the transsexual people who are also, gay or bi or whatever. And also you have to remember that gay people are tortured and who are just go through some horrible experiences, especially like a country like Iran, where they force you to choose to be a transsexual, male or female, or they'll kill you, or you have to flee to another country, which many do, and they flee to Turkey. But even in Turkey, it's not easy, okay? I think in Israel, they had 100,000 people show up for the gay and lesbian pride just recently. And in the Middle East, it's just not easy to be, gay. So, and if you remember, during the Nazi and Germany era, Jews and gay people were put into concentration camps. So, I think God has a reason for that. And also, I like the fact that gays use the rainbow as their flag, because I think that we're under God's protection as well. Not only is it a symbol for that He will never send a flood, but also that He protects us as well. And the opposition uses it against God. So anyway, to be really, really careful about who we trust, who we believe in, from news to music to every facet of life. We have to be so careful and so discerning about what we and who we are. And if you have the Holy Spirit in you, that should help you be able to notice who is a Christian, who is not. You'll be able to detect them. And like I have been able to, like at work, for example, I know who is and who's not, who's sort of on the fence. And so the Holy Spirit has led me that way as well, in many different ways. And so grateful for the Holy Spirit's love, the absolute joy from the Holy Spirit that I get. Even just thinking of the name the Holy Spirit, I just get full of joy. So anyway, so that's my story of being a Christian. I came out being gay to my mom when I was about 21 years old. It's kind of late, but she already knew, a long time ago. But I just never said the words. And so anyway, I have other family members that are and who have gone to be with the Lord, and I believe that He is taking care of them, and that I'll see them again soon. So looking forward to Jesus coming again soon, hoping that some of the Bible code searchers are correct. 2015, 2022, I don't know, but looking forward to it. So I'm hoping you have a wonderful weekend, and remember to tell others about Jesus and what He did on the cross and why He came, and share with as many people as you can. Yeah. So anyway, have a great weekend. Thanks for your time. I hope this wasn't too boring. Okay. All right. Bye-bye.